KQNY Radio News is supported by a generous grant from the Feather River Community Fund. More information about their programs and activities is online at featherrivercommunityfund.org. The news is also brought to you by Heat Transfer Systems. They can be reached at 530-283-3665 for all HVAC needs, including conventional, geothermal, ductless systems, and more. We're also supported by Hunt Propane, providing bulk propane deliveries to residences and businesses at 530-283-9062. And Feather Financial, here to help with insurance, tax preparation, and accounting services. They're at 530-283-2341 and online at featherfinancial.com. Sierra Pacific Industries is committed to sustainable forest management and also supports KQNY Radio News. Information about career opportunities with SPI is available at 530-283-2820 and online at spi-ind.com/employment. In partnership with the Plumas Sun, this is KQNY Radio News. Thanks for joining us. This is Tommy Miles. The Plumas County Board of Supervisors requires mail notification for property assessments, and U.S. Copper Corporation releases a new economic assessment regarding mining claims in Indian Valley. Stay tuned for those stories and more on this edition of KQNY Radio News. Following a public outcry over sharp increases in 2024 assessed property valuations, the County Board of Supervisors has rescinded a 2012 resolution that made it possible to adjust property values without notifying individual owners by mail. The 2012 resolution allowed the assessor's office to announce changes solely by posting property values on the county website. In the future, the assessor's office is required to notify property owners by mail if the assessed value of their property increases significantly over the previous year. The assessor's office will continue to post higher assessments on the Plumas County website, the supervisors decided. Appraisals in 2024 increased dramatically over the previous year, on around 22% of the county's 27,000 privately owned parcels. The shock and subsequent rage was over the combination of higher taxes and notifications that came as a complete surprise. In most cases, homeowners learned of tax increases of as much as 70% just 2 weeks before the payment deadline. Citizens vented their frustration at 3 separate meetings in November and December 2024, and during the public comment period at every county board meeting since then. They packed the boardroom on January 21st, leaving standing room only. The supervisors got the message, and the resolution is no longer in effect. Plumas County Assessor Cynthia Froggatt summed up the supervisors' action. Quote, "The resolution to rescind is stating that we will mail, but we will also post to the internet." Unquote. Notices will be sent by postcard to the current address on file with the assessor's office. After the motion, which passed unanimously, Supervisor Mimi Hall asked Assessor Froggatt if she would also consider posting notification in a newspaper. Froggatt said she would work with the Plumas Sun to increase public visibility of increased property assessments. And speaking of which, for much more on this topic, please see the article by Jane Braxton Little at plumassun.org. The U.S. Copper Corporation has released a new economic assessment, sparking renewed interest in the Moonlight Superior mining project near Greenville. U.S. Copper Corp is a Canadian junior company that controls mining rights to around 13 square miles of mining claims near Greenville, and it's announced a new preliminary economic assessment and technical report. The new document, completed December 2024 and released to the public January 6, 2025, supersedes an earlier 2018 version. The study makes the case that substantial economic opportunities can be realized through the development of a series of open-pit mines on the property. According to a U.S. Copper press release, it envisions a mine life of 14 years, producing 903,000 short tons of copper, 12 million ounces of silver, and 63,000 ounces of gold. The previous 2018 assessment was solely based on the Moonlight deposit, U.S. Copper CEO Steve Dunn told the Plumas Sun in an email. The new version includes revised estimates for 5 deposits on the property: Ingalls, Moonlight, Superior, Lambs Ridge, and Copper Mountain, based on more recent testing, drilling, and sampling. For more information on this topic, including the recent history of the project and the environmental concerns that persist, please see the article by Lindsay Morton at plumassun.org. The Lost Sierra Food Project marked its 5th anniversary serving Plumas County residents. The organization was founded in 2019 by community members and volunteers dedicated to preserving and enhancing local agricultural knowledge. 5 years later, the organization reports it has a staff of 6 Plumas County women and a volunteer board of directors with 7 local members. State and federal grants, farm revenue, fee-for-service programs, and individual donors fund the project. In 2024, the La Sierra Food Program developed a new strategic plan to guide the organization through the next 5 years. Major goals include partnership development, farming into the future, broadening its Plumas County audience, and investing in staff. More information is available at their website, lasierrafoodproject.org. This year is the 5th growing season for Rugged Roots Farm, a diversified vegetable, fruit, and flower farm in Quincy near Gansner Park. The farm is a program of the La Sierra Food Project, and it provides hands-on education for most of its programs, including farm-to-school field trips, farm summer camp, and a high school internship program. This coming season will also see the return of the Tuesday evening farm stand, with you-picked berries and flowers and a variety of free workshops for the community. The first event of 2025 will be a fundraiser at the Drunk Brush on February 9th, featuring creative and interactive dried flower arranging. All the flowers were grown and dried at Rugged Roots Farm, and participants will leave with their own bouquet. For more information or to sign up, please see the events page at lasierrafoodproject.org. There's also information at that website regarding recruitment for new open staff and board members, other opportunities with the organization. There's also information there about how to subscribe to their newsletter. And that's it for this edition of KQNY Radio News. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you again soon. This program is a production of KQNY Community Affairs Programming, and it's powered by the Plumas Sun, a group of Plumas County journalists and organizers committed to providing high-quality, objective coverage of local news. The Plumas Sun and KQNY both depend on community support, so if you haven't already, please consider helping us out by going to KQNY919.org and plumassun.org and making your donation today. Thank you for helping keep local news on the web and on the air. KQNY Radio News has opportunities for volunteers to help with voicing the news segments and producing the show each week. No radio or audio production experience is necessary. To get involved, all you need is a couple of spare hours a week and a general familiarity with Windows platform computers. If you might like to be a part of KQNY Radio News, please visit our website, kqny919.org, and send us a message through the PSAs and contact page. We look forward to hearing from you.